All right, so we are going to do the guided practice together for 13.1. So my first problem I am going to do, it is telling me to explain the steps involved in evaluating the expression of 4 plus 2 parentheses minus 1, all in brackets, times 3. Okay, so my very first step, I'm going to do 4 plus 2 because it is inside the parentheses. So that gives me 6. All right, my second step, I'm going to do what's inside the brackets. So now I have 6 minus 1 inside brackets times 3. So 6 minus 1 gives me 5. I can drop the brackets. So this is a P step. This is also a P step, but it's brackets. Then my last step I'm going to have to do is multiply. So 5 times 3. So that's my multiplication step. So my answer is 15. Okay. All right, now number 2 says with the value of 12 minus 4 divided by 4 plus 1, change if the parentheses were removed. Okay, so I'm actually going to solve this problem twice. So one with the parentheses and one without the parentheses, okay? So, okay, so let's start with the parentheses. So 12 minus 4, that is my first step. So 12 minus 4 gives me 8 divided by 4 plus 1. All right, so I did my parentheses. I don't have to worry about exponents right now. I have no multiplication. I do have division. So 8 divided by 4 gives me 2 plus 1. So I'm left with addition. So my answer is 3. Okay, now let's see if it ends up being different if I take those parentheses out. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do looks like division. So I have 4 divided by 4. That gives me 1. All right. So now remember, with multiplication and division and addition and subtraction, I'm going to do what comes first in my equation. So I have subtraction and I have addition, but I'm going to start with my subtraction. So I have 12 minus 1, which is going to give me 11, plus 1. So my answer is 12. So 3 and 12 are for sure not the same number. So it does change my answer whether I have parentheses or not. Okay. All right. So number 3, we are just going to solve. So I have x times 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 is inside parentheses. And then I have brackets plus 100. All right. First thing, always, I do what is inside the parentheses. So I have 6 minus 1, which gives me 5. I can drop my parentheses, and I'm going to bring everything else down exactly how it is. All right, so now I have 7 times 5, which gives me 35. That's inside the parentheses and its multiplication, so I get that all out of the way, plus 100. So my final answer is 135. All right, 4. I'm going to do that over here. I have 17 plus 4 times 3. All right, so I really only have addition and multiplication in this problem, but because my multiplication comes before addition. Now, one thing real quick, I can interchange multiplication and division, and I can interchange addition and subtraction, but I can't do my addition before my multiplication, okay? So I'm going to multiply 4 times 12, or sorry, 4 times 3 gives me 12, plus 17. Bring everything else down. So my final answer is 29. All right, on to number 5. I have 8 plus 1. Those are inside parentheses. Plus 9 times 7. All right, first thing I'm going to do, again, I always start with those parentheses. So 8 plus 1 is 9. I can drop my parentheses. Then I have plus 9 times 7. All right, so just like my last problem, I have addition and multiplication, but I have to start with my multiplication. So I'm going to take 9 times 7, which that is going to give me 63, plus 9. So 63 plus 9 gives me 72. All right, and then the last problem we are going to do. All right, this one has a lot of parentheses and brackets, but we can do it. Okay, so I actually start with a brace, then a bracket, then parentheses, 4 times 3, close my parentheses, divided by 2, close my brackets, plus 3, close my braces, times 6. Whoa. Looks like a lot. You guys can do it. Just remember your steps, okay? The first thing we're going to do is what is inside my parentheses. So I have 4 times 3, which gives me 12. So I can drop my parentheses, but I'm going to bring everything else down. My braces, divide by 2, in brackets, plus 3, times 6. Okay. So now, next step, after parentheses, are my braces. Nope, brackets. Excuse me, my brackets. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. I can drop my brackets, bring down my braces, plus 3, times 6. Okay, see, not really that difficult. Just do what's inside first, okay? You're working like from your inside out. So now I have 6 plus 3 gives me 9. I can drop those braces, times 6. That's it. Then I just solve. So 9 times 6 is 54. Okay? Pretty simple. But if you guys have any questions, please reach out to me, okay? Bye, guys.